Drake is arguably top 3 artist for a very long time already, at least for 10 years in a row. And it's not luck that this happened, to be very honest. It's just very simple first principles that I'm going to explain to you in this video. It applies to all social media. So if you just copy those first principles and you apply it on your content, doesn't matter if you want to get views with your content, want to make money with your content, want to get listeners on your Spotify, doesn't matter. You will be able to do all of this with those first principles. So first of all, just very baseline. What does Drake do? Drake is an artist, right? He makes music. So the thing that he will get judged on is his music. Obviously, that makes sense. And he should. So why is he so popular? Because he has good music. Okay, let me just all agree on that. You might disagree. I never really listened to his music. But if so many people listen to his music and he's top 3 artist, then it's fair to say that he makes great music. So that's the first thing. Your content, your music, your movies, your handwriting, whatever the fuck of type of content you're making, your songs, is it good? Is it good? Do people want to consume it? If you listen to a song of Drake, it is catchy. It sounds like good music. And this sounds so simple, but most people don't understand this. You need to make content, you need to make something, you need to produce a piece of content or whatever that people want to consume. Like if I'm gonna make sweatpants, for example, and I'm gonna sell that on my e-commerce store, but it's too small, it doesn't sit nice, it's too expensive, the materials are kind of fucked up, there's a very ugly print on it, no one wants to wear it, so it will never sell. I will never get a millionaire with e-commerce. I don't do e-commerce, but it will never work. Oh, the dogs are escaping. You will never get the sales on your e-commerce store if you make bad products. Same thing with your music, same thing with your videos. If these videos would suck and I would help no one with them, they would get 0 views. This channel would have 0 subscribers. I think she just found the dogs. They ran away. Anyway, and this channel would have 0 subscribers. So go back to this channel in like 2 or 3 months and it will probably have like a bunch of subscribers, maybe 1,000, maybe 5,000, maybe even more. Hola. Okay, so she got him. Anyway, back to the point of the video, got distracted. The content has to be good, the music has to be good. People have to want to consume your music, right? Same thing with YouTube videos. If you make YouTube videos that no one wants to watch, then no one is gonna watch them and you will get 0 views. That's the first thing. That kind of took too long to explain, but I got distracted by those dogs that ran away. Second thing is it relatable? So just making catchy music is quite easy. Just making good videos with normal information is quite easy. But is it relatable and authentic? So why do people always use Drake lyrics for their Instagram captions? Or why do they always use a Drake like snippet for their Instagram stories? Or like a song, that when they have to put a song in their YouTube videos for like their montage or whatever, why do they always use Drake? Because Drake uses some sort of like vocabulary, and in his lyrics he says controversial things that people relate to. He talks about girls, he talks about money, he talks about expensive environments. He talks about stuff that people want to relate to. Like, hey, I'm super cool, I'm making all this money, I'm doing all these cool experiences. And if someone listens to my music, they can feel that, and they like that, because they like that feeling of listening to the music, because music is feminine. That's just objectively true. People touch into their feminine emotion when they listen to music. It's more about feeling than just like get stuff done, like logical decisions. But that car is fucking loud. Anyway, it's about feeling. So make people feel good, right? And he does that on purpose with those lyrics. Just like those videos, I could have cut out that piece with that dog. I could have cut it out of the video. But it makes this video authentic because I'm not afraid of a little bit of friction, you know what I mean? Someone walks by, his dogs escape, like this woman, her dogs ran away. Like that is friction that people would cut out of their videos, but I think it's fun. I think it makes videos authentic. I love to talk about things that I go through myself, and I relate that back to the video because it's authentic. And for Drake, those expensive experiences are authentic to him. He includes that because he actually is at a Masoni room at the Biblos, whatever the fuck the lyrics say. He is actually doing that stuff. So it's authentic, it's real, and people want to feel that emotion. So it's relatable. This is like the piece of content in someone's content that most people ignore, don't understand, and why something goes so viral. Because yes, it sounds catchy, like that's the first rule, it sounds catchy, it sounds nice, people want to listen to your music, but it's not addictive. And this is the kind of stuff that makes it addictive, to make it super relatable and to make people feel a certain way. Like I said, feminine emotion is more about feeling and the energy that it radiates. You need to make people feel that way. Also men, obviously. Men also have feminine energy, just like females also have masculine energy. Anyway, topic for another day. But you have to understand it. That's first principles. And that only has to do with music, with long for YouTube videos. It's obviously different, but it still has to be relatable. The piece with the dog, me traveling, that kind of stuff that I include naturally, authentically, keep that in. Okay, I had a third reason, so let me actually quickly look what it was. Oh yeah, it's the ICP and the end result. So I only make those videos because I already get a bunch of views on YouTube, right? I already know how to get views on YouTube and I've done it before, so you should listen to me if you want to learn. And that's why I make those videos. And Drake talks about those experiences in his Masoni room in the Biblos because he actually does that shit. It's authentic to him and he's good at music and he's one of the biggest artists. He is the end result of the thing, you know. He is the rich guy, he is the guy with all the women, he is the guy with high status, he is the guy that looks good, whatever. People want to be him. Same thing with a YouTube video. If you want to grow on social media, you probably want the results that we have, or otherwise it's kind of strange that you're still watching this video. But you should be the end result, and if you're not that end result yet, because I can understand, okay, but I'm a small content creator, I didn't really do anything, then just talk about other people. What am I doing in this video? I'm leveraging Drake's name to get views, because I have the knowledge, I have the information, I can explain to you why certain things work this way, but I'm not an artist, and this channel is quite small, so I have to leverage other names and other topics and trends to kind of get momentum and to grow. So don't be afraid to do that as well. It works very well, but you need to have unique information. Either way, you learn it from someone and you explain it in your video, or you go through it yourself, and that way you put it in your video. Then I had one last point, besides just being the end result and knowing what you're talking about. Oh yeah, consistency. Did Drake ever disappoint you? As in, did he ever just disappear for like 6 months or something? Or like a year or 5 years? No, he is dropping music consistently for I think like 10 years now. Oh shit, why are people looking at me? He's dropping music consistently for a very, very long time and very high quality. So even though, like, I'm sure he has certain songs that didn't hit as hard as he wanted them to hit, or that didn't end up getting the results that he wanted to get. Did he quit? No. He went on and he made another song, and he dropped another album, and he did another collab with another artist, and he tried new stuff, and he's trying new formats, and he's trying new rhythms, and he's trying new vocabulary in his songs. If it's catchy, if people like it, trying to invent new ways, you know, being innovative, whatever. That is it. He is consistent, and he allows himself to fail for like 10 years straight now, and it worked. But nothing is perfect, and he's learning from his mistakes that certain songs don't work that well, certain songs work very well, and that's why he makes more of those videos. More of those songs. So if you apply those first principles on your content, whatever the fuck type of content you want to make, you will also go viral. It's just a formula, so you can just copy it. If you want to see more YouTube sauce, I recommend you to watch this video here. Click here.